Hi, we're back. So let's complete the last video for week number 2 so that everything will all be all good because, you know, classes were disrupted. And for those who were not able to catch up, videos are the best way for us to learn. Okay? So that when we go back to school, we are going to talk more about the activities and completion of output. Don't forget to watch the previous videos. And this is video week number 2 for this week. Last video for the whole lessons. So we have 3 videos each week. Okay, let's start. Okay, Brainbuster again. Pause this video and think about the answer, then proceed. In what ways can economic activities, meaning the business of exchanging money from company to individual, from company to the government, from individual to the government, exchange of money, business, that's economic activities. Be sustainable for both the environment, earth, geography, and the community or society. Can it help these two aspects, environment and society? How can individual and businesses contribute to achieve this sustainability? How can we and the businesses contribute to the development? When you talk about sustainability, stability in money, in spending, in being comfortable in life for both business and the individual consumers. That's us. One more. Pause this video so that you can answer this question. Compare and contrast the basic economic problems faced by different societies. Economic problems. And here's a quote. While developed countries may face issues related to income inequality and environmental sustainability, developing countries often struggle with people or poverty, okay, and inadequate access to resources. So they have different problems. Okay? So how can we solve these problems of the developed countries and the developing countries? For us, it is about what? Access to resources and what? Poverty. One more question. Would you, as a student, rather have a society where income is distributed equally among citizens, or a society where income is based on individual merit or effort? Meaning, kahit anong natapos mo, pare-pareho kayong 10,000 sahod? Or depende sa experience yung natapos mo, yung sahod mo? Ano gusto mo? Depende yan sa tao, di ba? Let's discuss. Counting all through GNP. This was already tackled in our previous slide. Let's just go through it, okay? It's the manner of all products representing economic activities. The gross national product is the market value of final products produced by the resources of the economy in each period. We already discussed this. We even have a chart of the precedents and the GNP. Remember? Go back to the previous videos. Market value is determined by supply and demand, while the economy resources are those that belong to the Filipino citizens and the population. So that's talking about macro and micro. Next of the rotation of exchange of goods and services on macro level or on person to business level. That affects what we call the money or the economy of the country, and that is in general scope, gross national product. All resources that belong to the economy are in the economy, okay? Like the capital and entrepreneurship that brought SM to China. So, like if you have a business, you're a Filipino and you put it in another country, what happens? Your resources are being used for other countries. Firstly, not all resources in the country belong to our economy, by the capital and entrepreneurship brought in the country by multinational like Nestle. In both, the GNP is also affected if you invest in other countries, because that will support other countries. But if other countries invest in the Philippines, it supports our gross national product. Again, a GNP only means the rotation of exchange of goods and services locally. And the government earns from that, as we discussed previously, through taxes, through employment for the people, through exchange and services of goods. In addition, the value of final products already includes the values and its components from the lower production stage. In other words, GNP also covers what? All products locally. Another example, the price of your leather wallet already includes the value of the leather, which in return includes the value of the animal hide. In other words, counting the values of all products from the raw material to the intermediate and last at the final production stage double counts and overstates the value of the product. This only means like if you purchase like everything there has value for the country because it has raw materials and how it's built through employment through machineries. And all of this needs money. All of this affects taxes. And all of this contribute to the gross national product. This means that one product has what? Different levels of contribution to our economy. Likewise, the value of any production, a certain production in a certain should no longer be counted in succeeding periods to avoid double counting and overstatement that can mislead to decision making. Okay, so this only says that if the end product has already been calculated for the GNP, no need to calculate it as in pieces, but as a whole. So this product will be counted as, let's say, 50 pesos. This costs 50 pesos. And the tax paid there may be 10%. That's for the VAT. That's 5 pesos. So that will be added to the GNP. You don't count anymore like the raw material of the lotion, the plastic, etc. As it says here, it's going to be double counting and overestimating or overstatement. What is economic growth? Let's just show some pictures, okay? How we fare with other ASEAN countries. Share in total employment. So I guess Indonesia has the highest proportion of employment in those ASEAN group of countries. Philippines is in the middle. Yeah, Philippines is not the lowest in exporting, but in the strong economy, Philippines is not in the lowest. The highest is running around Indonesia and People's Republic of China. What does this mean as a student? It means that these are opportunities in our countries. Still needs to improve to beat other nations in terms of employment. If we lack employment, we need more skilled people, trained people. We need education so that employment will increase. Contribution to GDP, it's a lot of factors. Let's go back to the previous video assignment. And share in total exports. Now, this is government driven. The quality should be what? Our product should be good, of good quality. That means if it's of good quality, it can be exported. That will increase share of exports. Poverty. Now, poverty is another significant social economic problem. Such statistics with them. In your lecture, you already have complete lecture until week 4. Let's do a diagram. Poverty means kahirapan. If you're in poverty, means you are experiencing scarcity more than the normal person. Check. Look at these people. Pause this video if you want to look at it individually. These are the highest paid government officials. Until now, I believe. First one, just look at the first one, pause it for the others. Pause the video for the others. 20 million per month. And he is what? Former bank CEO and president. Bangko lang ha. Laki ng sahod. Naghuhulog ka ng pera sa bangko, 5 pesos lang yung tubo. Pupunta lahat sa kanila. You have to study well to be skilled. These are not undergraduate people. They're people who studied, gain experience, had interpersonal skills. What about government employees there? The president is 120,000. Vice President salary 111,000. Plus confidential funds, millions. Senate President, Speaker of the House, almost the same. Senators, Congressman, Provincial, o si Mayor, 85,000. Pwede na. Vice Mayor, and Sangguniang Lungsod, City Councilors. Yan, sina Jenaski. Sa akin, pero hindi sing laki ng kanina. And here. Tayo ay nasa green o kaya nasa blue. Hindi ko ba nasa red, pero level ng salary. So si Juan, sweldo ni Juan ay only 12,807 compared sa mga government officials o kaya mga private sector CEO. Ang baba. Juan. Siyempre, yan ang minimum average. Kung sa call center ka, 17,000 to 30,000. Sa private sector, kung teacher kang mga 27,000 to above. Pero yung ordinary tao, most likely pag hindi ka naman magtapos sa pag-aaral, mga ganyan ang sweldo mo. Dahil tayo mabuti nasa unemployment and underemployment. Unemployment is still a main problem in the Philippine economy, despite improvements by National Statistics Office. Basahin niyo lang yung statistics. Let's go to the diagram. You can pause this video. Yan yung diagram. Okay. Yung red, yung trabaho. Yung medyo light color ay may trabaho pero hindi sila akmasan natapos. Halimbawa, teacher ako. Ang trabaho ko ay salesman. Teacher ako. Ang trabaho ko ay nakatapos ako ng group. Ang trabaho ko ay construction. Ayan. Underemployment. Yun yung susunod sa red. At yung mga may trabaho, color blue. At yung sumagot sa survey ay yung color sa taas. So, let's say 2021 talaga. 4.2 million mo, yun, walang trabaho. Out of 47 million. Okay na rin, pero marami pa rin. Ito yung mga hold up na, no? Discover, so 4.2 million. 7.9 million ay may trabaho na, pero hindi nila napapractice yung kanilang passion. Nakapagtapos ng engineer, nasa call center. Nakapagtapos ng guro, sales lady sa SM. 43 million, tamang-tama yung trabaho nila sa natapos nila. Ay Filipino, 43 million na may trabaho. 7 million meron trabaho pero hindi nation trabaho. 4 million walang trabaho. So let's say 2021 or 20, balikan natin baka yung survey natin kasi 2020. So 45 million ang may trabaho noon 2020. Sa population. Siya tumataas ang sa survey. Pause this video, pasahin nyo na lang. Yan ang mas magaling explain. So, tingnan nyo. 2020, lahat ng tao sa Pilipinas ay 109 million. Kulang sa 110 million. Pero ang may trabaho ay mga 45 million. Lahat nun, sanggol, ayan. 11% sanggol, teenager. Ayan, 25. Yung color gray na 15%. Hanggang sa 6%. Yan yung population na napagtatrabaho. 45 million sa mga walang trabaho. 110 million. So, 50% ng mga Pilipino walang trabaho. So, our week, we learned really a lot about employment and economics, and you can see how important it is. As is poverty so difficult to overcome in the Philippines? Hitting on employment, it's around 7 million. Is unemployment and underemployment a government responsibility or a choice of the applicants? Wala kang trabaho, may trabaho ka na pero hindi sapat, kasalanan ba ng aplikante yun? Solid understanding of economic principles and how they are applied in real-life situation can serve as a significant tool in helping address the country's economy. If you know economics, you will stay away from poverty. Example, understanding the existence of scarcity can help an economic student analyze how to maximize the use of available resources in overcoming scarcity. Knowledge of economic theories such as the law of supply and demand, that's for next week, can help in analyzing why prices are high and what the government can do to help bring it back. So, student can help you manage your resources. Okay, we're done with week number 2. Watch the videos.